Time for Ask the Expert. It's the time of year to be talking about doctors and deductibles, and Americans are not excited.
No, a survey by Aflac finds nearly half of workers say they prefer talk to their ex-spouses versus, talking about health insurance. So we're going to talk about health insurance right now. We have financial professional Brad Allen here with wealthwisconsin.com. Yeah, it is a confusing topic for a lot of people, these deductibles,
right.
Yeah, how much am I going to pay, how much am I going to spend? So get us started.
Yeah, so we're looking at HSAs today. So an HSA is going to be, one of those tax-free accounts that you can use for medical purposes.
This is a good thing.
Oh, it's a great thing. Yeah. And the nice thing about it is, it rolls over every single year. So these accounts are great. I mean, a third of companies are going to the HSA plans, high deductible plans.
Right.
So
that's
definitely
not so
something
good.
to take a look at.
No, that's not.
Yeah.
So while you say that it's great, it can roll over, are there any limitations to an HSA account?
There are. So the limitations would be, there's a limit to how much you can put in per year. If you're single, it's $3,400 per year. If you're a family, it's $6,750.
The good thing, though, is it's portable, right? So if it's your current place, you move to another job, you can still have it.
Yep, it stays with you.
Yeah.
So what should, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Are people using these health savings accounts? What can you use them for? You can't go out and buy groceries, right?
No, you can't. You can. Not in retirement, you can. We'll talk about that in a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, you can only use them for medical expenses. And you have to be careful what's qualified and what's not. Because if you use it for the wrong thing and it's not qualified, there's a 20% penalty on the amount you took out. And it's taxed if you take it out.
So if my doctor says, Charles, you need a week in Hawaii.
Right.
You could really use the rest.
Yeah.
Can I write off that trip to Hawaii with my
HSA? Talk to somebody about
Maybe
that.
the melatonin you need to take a nap, you can write that off for
But you can do
purposes.
small things like bandages or baby sunscreen or heaters for your back, things like that you wouldn't think about. That's qualified.
Well, I think the big confusion for many people is the FSA versus the HSA.
The FSA is going to be a flexible spending account. It's more of an employer plan. The biggest difference between the two is an FSA does not transfer every year, right? So if there's anything left at the end of the year, it just goes away.
Use it or
lose it.
Exactly. The other difference too is if you leave your employer, it won't go with you, right? It stays at the employer. So two big differences between the FSA and HSA.
Why would I use an FSA, thanks.
Flexible savings account?
Yes, why would I use a flexible as opposed to putting more money in my HSA?
Sometimes companies don't offer HSAs. They'll offer an FSA just to stay with the company. An HSA is more of an individual plan, which does roll over and goes with you if you leave the company.
I can use that for dental too?
Sometimes not. But yeah, most of the time you can.
The key here too is not only that you create a pocket of money available to help pay bills, but you're also doing it as a tax deduction, right? I mean, you get a tax benefit out of this.
Yeah, I mean, even in retirement, think this is a great retirement account to have because it's tax deferred when it goes in. It's tax free when you take it out for medical expenses. But after age 65, you can use it for anything. It doesn't just have to be medical expenses. The only issue is it comes out taxed. So it's like a traditional IRA at that point. It comes out taxed instead of tax free like medical expenses.
Yeah, this has been a good thing to have for folks to try to budget monthly, put that money in an HSA, FSA, depending on what your needs are.
And it helps you feel a little bit better when you have a medical expense that you're not going to your paycheck. You've got this account that you can use.
It's that emergency fund almost. You have that for your savings account if the roof's leaking or the heater goes out. Have that for your medical expenses too. Have that fund available for you in case something happens.
Good idea, Brad. Thank you. If you have a question for our experts, email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. We always have the number up there on the screen for you, so give us a call if you got a question.